Which is in a good person. Don't be one. Timing. So that other rhythm it just shows that timing. People want timing, no boy can't find me. On about on FBI can't find me. For time to look it and shine. If I could train, but we will let's refine me.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you so much to all of you. Welcome to the launch of media. I'd like to see, it's nice to see everybody in the crowd. Kanze, I can see you there. Say hi. Hi, Kanze. Jerry Ukwenzi VR, I love to see it. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite my colleague, Christopher Okech, to the stage for a word of prayer.
Welcome, everyone, to what I dare say a first in Africa. This is history in the making, and I'm glad that you're part of this wonderful history. Now, before anything happens, we know that there is a hand behind everything that we do. And that hand is the one that I would like us to honor this night as we launch this new dynamic platform that has never been seen in the African continent. So kindly let us bow our heads for a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, in the name of our Lord Jesus, we are so grateful. Thank you so much for this time and this opportunity that you have given us as your children, everlasting Father. You gave us a task and a responsibility. And in diligence and faithfulness, Lord, we ran with this platform, we ran with this idea. And with you, you are so faithful and kind enough to give us faithful partners and friends to hold our hands and bring us to this day, everlasting Father. We say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, everlasting God. Jehovah Father, time has come for us to now share this idea that you have given us with not only Africa, but the world. We ask for your favor and grace to accompany it. It may fulfill the purpose with which you have sent it forth, everlasting God, to impact lives, to transform homes, and to create opportunities for young people, not only in Africa, but around the world. We appreciate you and we bless you. Thank you, faithful Father. Thank you, mighty God. In Jesus' name we give thanks and we pray. Amen and amen. Karibuni.
Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for taking us through the prayer. I'd like to ask everybody in the back to please kindly take a seat. The show is about to start. Kindly come to the front and have a seat. We have beautiful seats laid out for you. At this time, I'd also like to introduce my co-host for the night, Angela Waweru, our MC. Round of applause, please, guys.
I'll use this mic. How you feeling? Room check. Nasikia poa? Who's come from work, straight from work? Yeah? All right. Welcome. Make sure, I just want to just do quick housekeeping. There is no expected fire drill. So if something is to happen, don't panic. We'll just use the fire exits that are on the left. If you need to use the washrooms, they're on the right. And if you need any water or any drink, they'll be served right there. I'd like to officially invite you to a launch that I think most of you have been waiting for. And for those who don't know me, my name is Angela Owero, a friend of BlackRhino, and I'm happy to be facilitating today and taking you through all the nitty-gritty things that we have today, just presenting to you why you're all here. I want to take the opportunity first to say that um, this is a media launch, and it's a baby that was born and by BlackRhino VR. But this wouldn't be possible without Ignite Culture Fund, which is facilitated by ACPE EU Fund and British Council and Heather Fund. So let's give them a round of applause because without them, we would not be standing here and we wouldn't be here. Um, and for those who have just come in or if you've just sat, I just want to bring to your attention, you'll see these on your seat. Please feel free to take it home with you. When you walked in, did everyone interact with the media platform? Right? So if you take this with you and you have the app, you can continue interacting and showing people about the app, especially when they're in the house, and just tell people about it. That's how we get to spread the word. We also want to let you know that you can share any information, pictures, videos that you've taken today. Just you can tag at MediaVerse on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and they're also on YouTube. And the hashtags to use for today are XR Troopers, hashtag Immersive Africa, and hashtag AR Revolution. So allow me to just say small spill. Um, Black Rhino VR is an award-winning Kenyan-based extended reality XR tech company, and it was founded in 2015. And they are a changing agent of accelerating the adoption of immersive technologies in Africa. And and they focused on recognizing that Africa has a unique opportunity. And that led to the beginning and the birth of Media. Media is a no code, user friendly AR cloud editor and publishing platform embedded with a financial inclusive model empowering content creators and brands to coexist in digital ecosystem. So it's a platform set to revolutionize education, enhance the future of construction, for instance, and even bridge the gap in knowledge access in areas such as agriculture. So to begin, we want to recognize individuals who are representations of the companies who've made this day possible. So I'd like to take this opportunity to invite our first guest for this evening, and that none other than Sandra Shege, who is a representative for, I can get it right, sorry, apologies. Tech is failing me. Is a cultural producer with over 12 years experience in event production and project management. She enjoys working with creatives to articulate their strategy, tell their stories, and connect with their audiences. Has a BA in psychology from USIU in Nairobi and an MA in theatre and media for development from the University of Winchester, UK. Sandra is a trained theatre facilitator who applies her understanding of behavior and creativity to develop thoughtful collaborative interventions in all her work. Her life's work is rooted in nurturing creativity and innovation in arts and culture and affirming its place as a cornerstone of society and driving force for economic and social development in Africa. Please let's give a round of applause to Sandra Shege, who's the head of Arts Kenya, SSA lead culture response to global challenges from British Council. Please welcome to the stage, Sandra.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
See some waving. Thank you. So my name is Sandra Chege, and as has been mentioned, I work at the British Council and I manage the arts programs. I'm really excited to be here with you today to launch this incredible project. The British Council's journey with BlackRhino started 6 years ago when we included virtual reality films as part of the European Film Festival. The first piece we screened together was a film called Notes on Blindness. This featured a diary entries rather, from teacher and theologian John Hull, who documented his declining vision and his eventual blindness. It allowed us to see how we can experience the world without images, emotionally and cognitively. This and other films were screened over the years, really shaped and unlocked the curiosity in me and the commitment to shaping and influencing this space by creating opportunities for more practitioners. So thank you, BlackRhino, for that incredible partnership. Over the last 6 years, I've witnessed the growth of BlackRhino's team and remarkable vision. There's no problem too big or too small for this team. I have watched them skillfully navigate the commercial and non-commercial interests, trying to figure out how do they make money while still producing work that they love and want to bring into the world. They have always been led by their intention to empower African makers and shift the narrative of this continent, work that is incredible, and we're really proud to be associated with this organization. They continue to represent Kenya internationally to wide acclaim and have delivered dynamic programs with the British Council, with the Goethe Institute, that have really equipped emerging practitioners over the years with the skills, the confidence, and the networks that they need to make their mark in the world. So a massive congratulations on the launch of MediAR, first of its kind. May it create more seamless opportunities for creators and brands to collaborate, and may it ignite further collaboration in this field. I know it hasn't been easy, but we are grateful for your persistence, and we look forward to continuing to celebrate you in the years to come. Thank you so much.
Let's give her another round of applause. And now I would like to invite George Gashara, the founding partner of Ever Fund. And Mr. Gashara's education background is in communication, conflict prevention and management, design thinking and problem solving, and private equity and VC. He plays a crucial founding role in HEVA to define strategy, identify investors and funding partners, and provide assistance to creative and cultural sector ventures to achieve their growth plans. So let's give him a round of applause as he comes and say.
Habari ya jioni. I brought my cheering squad. I'm very happy to be here. Very excited to see so many people that I know, and particularly to celebrate a Kenyan invention. It comes, I think, 2 weeks after the Kenya Innovation Week. So this is really a good case study and a show-off from the BlackRhino team. Can we appreciate them? Can we put our hands together for a wonderful team that has sown a seed? And I hope that this seed does exactly what they've promised. So when I was walking in, a gentleman who knows me, but unfortunately I'll have to get his contacts after this, was telling me about the promise of this thing. And so I want to celebrate the 3 promises that he told me just a few minutes. The first promise he said is that it's flattening the ability for amateurs, people who are just enthusiasts and even the developers to create work in new media and to take it to market. This is the first promise that caught me because for the last 20, let's say 10 years, because that's what has been published, together with my boss here, Wakiuru, we've been trying to be at the forefront of those that support BlackRhino and many like BlackRhino to make such promises to these ecosystems. And so I'm glad that this promise is not just verbal, but there is a thing in the mobile phone that myself and many, many people, including you, are witness to. So let's appreciate them for that promise. The other two things that I want to celebrate are related to the work, but are also, most importantly, about who we are. Africans making cool technologies is really cool. So I'm coming to celebrate really cool thing that's happening here in front of all of us. Where is Longino and Natasha? Are they in the room today? Can they stand up? They're at the back there. They represent the best of us. They represent those of us who've done the most that they can to acquire skills, to carry vision, and to birth things like this, that you can put a phone in front of an image and that image comes to life and it promises new experiences, but also revenue lines. So let's appreciate our developers and the real people behind this kind of work. Let's put our hands together for the team led by Natasha and Longino and the countless of other people who are taking the courageous step not only to dream about things, but to make them a reality. And finally, the last group of people that I want to acknowledge is the intermediaries and the people who decide that the dreams of Brian Afande, Longino, Natasha matter. Whether they provided a collaborative opportunity, a skill opportunity, some finance here and there, encouragement. It is the ecosystem that allows us to birth these things. So let's together put our hands together for even the people who are hosting us, Safaricom, for creating an ecosystem that this can be possible in our time today. Let's put our hands together for them. About 3 years ago, Wakiuru invested in a young lady called Melissa Alela out of Technical University of Kenya. And she was trying to create an augmented reality product for the Republic. But as soon as she started to create this project funded by Wakiuru, she encountered challenges. And the challenges was there were no toolkits. You couldn't find our body figures within this new media. You couldn't find our hand gestures. You couldn't find our tone within this new dynamic environments. And so she could deliver her PhD without creating the tools so that she can create the stories. And so innovations are not just about the product. And this is what we learn. It's about the environments, the platforms, the tools that will allow not only Natasha and Logido, but countless of African developers, storytellers, makers, users across this flat place we call home to use platforms like this to realize their ambitions. And so I'm really, 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 really proud today, even to come straight from the farm on the quick invitation of my friends to come and validate you, to say that we enjoy this, we support this, and we are proud of you. Thank you.
We'll give him another round of applause. So, not to bore you with so many speeches, it's nice for us to hear straight from the horse's mouth the story behind the people who created BlackRhino. So they've taken the liberty to create an overview video that we're about to watch. So I'm going to direct your attention to the screen, and it just showcases the end-to-end process they took to build media. And yeah, let's take 5 minutes and stop watching me and time to watch the screen. If we can cue the video, please.
My name is Shamina Rajab. I am the managing director at BlackRhino VR. We had this dream of building our own augmented reality platform. Young Africans tried to build something for Africa. And coincidentally, we came across the ACP-EU HIVA grant, and we saw an opportunity there to make our dreams come true. We shot for the stars, and we thank God we're here right now.
So we ask ourselves a fundamental question. How do we empower our generation using immersive technology? And the answer was right in front of us. Building a no-code augmented reality cloud editor and publishing platform to decentralize and democratize access to immersive technology. And this is what we went out for with media.
What I appreciate working with HIVA is the professionalism that they have employed in managing this fund and by extension, this project. They've taken us through rigorous training processes for reporting, monitoring and evaluation, finance training to make sure that we are up to scratch with what is required in terms of reporting and managing our projects.
What excites me about media is how user friendly it is. It's set up so that anyone without any prior coding experience is able to just pick it up and create amazing augmented reality experiences. The website of it is where you create your experiences and you're able to then publish it and view it on the corresponding media application.
An integral part of our project was to work with a renowned VR AR company in the Netherlands called VRL. And part of that was to fly in Team Neeland from VRL to come in and meet the team here in Africa, here in Nairobi, Kenya. Part of the plan that we had for him for his visit was, aside from him meeting the team and understanding what we're trying to do with the project, was also to understand the ecosystem that we have here in Nairobi. He also held a masterclass where he actually came in, brought out at Out Reality, our XR lab, and he actually got to connect with some of these community members that we've built along the way.
We chose to partner with VRO because of the obvious. First, we've worked with them for very many years. Their proficiency within the XR space, their determination, the projects that they've done was a sure fit for us. And we decided to partner with them based on these facts.
Traveling to the Netherlands for media was a really eye-opening experience. I got to experience a lot of new things there. The transit system there was an amazing thing to see. That was a first for me. I met an amazing team at VRO. We had a lot of talks and meetings together, and it was very interesting to be able to learn from them and as well as impart knowledge.
I've done things like this, of course, but it's a really big system with really a lot of data that need to be fast, forms need to be good. So it's a challenge, but I did like it the most.
AR integrates itself into the physical plane, which gives it a lot more interactivity, a lot more application, and a far lower barrier to entry for as well as non-example. I think for that reason, AR has a bigger role to play in the future of XR.
We have a unique specialized monetization model within the platform that works in an ecosystem where brands, content creators, and communities all work together in a succinct ecosystem where value is exchanged through a revenue share model. And we are really excited to be one of the first companies globally to be able to have such a function within their platform.
We did a lot of work to make powerful yet easy to use platforms. And it was a joy to work with the team at VRO to be able to build something like this. I'm happy with what we've done so far, and I can't wait to show media to the world.
What's up, guys? Wagwan. Creating extraordinary. Sorry. Oh, what? Let's go. Okay, listen, I'm a bit emotional because my wife seated in the crowd will tell you it's been a journey and my God. We see, we seeing all those guys in the park, BlackRhino. So we see ourselves as, so I stand today here, to be honest, I'm standing on the shoulders of other young people who don't have this opportunity. They don't. For some of you who don't know me, my story. Thank you, Kwanzaa. Thank you, Kwanzaa. That's my godson. Round of applause for Kwanzaa. He knew what I needed. So for some of you who don't know me, my name is Brian, aka Mr. French. Because back in the day, if you're old school like me, I used to DJ. I still think I'm a good DJ. I DJed at my business partner's party. That was, he turned 40 in February 13th. And I feel like I'm in a position to speak from my heart. I don't care what you guys think about a grown ass man crying. I'm sorry. It's just because the grace of God has brought me here. And amongst the or everyone in this room, I see friends, I see beautiful faces. I know most of you by name because we've been building together based on the fact that you've seen some value in us. I mean, our partners are here. Goethe Institute is here. British Council, HIVA, Safaricom, and the names that I haven't mentioned, families and friends. I stand today here because I stand on the shoulders of other young people who don't have this opportunity. We are creative technologists. I'm the first of the kind in my tribe. Like there's never been another creative technologist in my whole lineage. And same applies to everyone behind there. We are creative technologists. But we see ourselves as agents of change, accelerating the adoption of immersive technology in Africa. And I don't want to talk about BlackRhino because it's not about BlackRhino in our journey. It's really about what we're trying to do here. And I'm going to be vulnerable before you because I want to break it down nice and slow so that we can be able to understand each other. Because this journey, they say in an African proverb, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with others. This is a support system that we want the whole world to know that Africa is ready. I'm going to talk about perspective, right? Sometimes they say you can never see the picture if you're in the frame. And I'm going to break down what perspective is. Perspective is looking at Africa from a frame of, you know what? I say hustle and bustle of life. But I don't know if you guys knew that according to Statistica, World Economic Forum, many other statistics, that half of the world's youth population by 2030, half of the world's youth population between 18 and 25 years old will be in Africa. Guys, I don't know about you. This is going to be a delight to see, or it's going to be a freaking disaster. If this workforce does not get something to do, we are all in trouble. And this is an opportunity to impact this workforce in regards to the fourth industrial revolution. We're looking at 21st century skill sets. How can we tap this huge workforce into 21st century skill sets without going through the troubles and the bottlenecks and the barriers of entry we've had, like going through or accessing immersive technology? So statistics and perspective. Now, when you look at Africa, one of the things that has really worked for us is the fact that innovation has been driven by utilitarianism. And I'm talking about the mobile phone right now. The mobile phone is just not a device to look pretty on Instagram in Africa. I want to say if there's anyone watching out there from the West, the mobile phone for us dictates otherwise. It's a tool for social economic impact, period. And we've heavily innovated around the mobile phone to change lives. Statistics show, according to GSMA Mobile Economy Sub-Saharan report, that between 2022 and 2030, there's a growth of around 50% from 489 million unique headsets to 692 million headsets on people's hands. Remember this workforce that we're talking about. Remember now they're accessing mobile phones and they're innovating around mobile phones. We're in Safaricom, home of M-Pesa. They innovated around this. And we're here to say that, according to Africa, the mobile phone has really propelled innovation. But I'll talk about the unique trifecta that's happening. There's a large number of individuals who are growing into the biggest number of youth in Africa. And then there's a mobile phone. But think about it. The youth in Africa are defeated. I'm so sad that I'm not considered youth in Kenya. But I'm youth at heart, if you guys know me really well. And it's amazing to see that the youth in Africa have an undefeated spirit, devoid of politics, devoid of gatekeeping. We're here to change the narrative. And as Africans, we see that this young youth that is growing up is also growing with a different mentality. But I want to talk about something that is very close to my heart, is extended reality technologies. We always talk about XR. Some of you don't know what about XR. Like I said, I'm a self-proclaimed extended reality evangelist. XR is part of the extended reality spectrum that involves virtual reality, mixed reality, and augmented reality. What you saw here, media is part of the augmented reality spectrum. But let's look at statistics. Remember, perspective. They say that by 2026, the XR industry is going to be well over $100 billion with what we call CAGR. CAGR is an acronym for the compound annual growth rate of approximately 40% year-on-year growth. I want you to understand that in 2026, this is actually going to be the potential of this market. And a lot of this market for XR also leverages on the mobile phone. So for us, it was obvious. We said, how can we be able to drive digital ecosystems within different places? So there was a Voices of Creative report that was done by GIZ. And they talk about how it's increasingly necessary and important for access to digital technology and digital skills within the culture and creative industries. There is need for that because when we look at the fourth industrial revolution, a lot of skill sets are actually going to be propelled by spatial computing, the internet, and etc. And it's very important because of the barriers of entry that exist in the world, especially in Africa, that we create opportunities for young people to access digital technology. Perspective. So there's a huge problem and a huge challenge. We asked ourselves a question. You know, when we talk about the fourth industrial revolutions and the skills that are needed for the future, we also talk about there's a huge mismatch between the skills that are acquired in institutions of higher learning and the skills that are required in the market. It's a huge mismatch. So we decided to sit down and talk about fundamental question. We asked ourselves a fundamental question based on all the perspective that you've had, we had. We asked ourselves, do we bridge the gap between African creativity and immersive technologies to empower a whole generation? And we went over this over and over and thinking about it. And then coincidentally, like Shamina says on the video, the Ignite Culture Fund appeared somewhere online. And we're like, guys, we've been thinking about this. Maybe this is the answer. We need to democratize access to immersive technology. We need to build a platform where young people leveraging on mobile phone can be able to access this platform and start changing their lives. So our response, ladies and gentlemen, was to unlock the untapped potential of African creativity through augmented reality. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I want to welcome you to Yo, listen to me. It's been a journey, but I want to break it down nice and slow. I want to showcase what media is all about. And I want to take it slow. Media is a no code. And by no code, I mean you don't have to have any code experience. It's a no code, user friendly, augmented reality cloud editor and publishing platform that has been created in mind of the content creators, where the content creators and brands can exist in a digital ecosystem where revenue and value circulates within that ecosystem. So our anticipated impact is to do only one thing, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to welcome you to this new reality that really borrows from the past, delves in the present, and has a significant promise for the future. And our impact in Africa to actually build an ecosystem in a non-existent tertiary economy of augmented reality goods, services, and products. But I don't want to talk about my boring self. Let me introduce a very, very good friend of mine that I've grown to love and respect, our head of VR and AR, Longino Muluka.
Hey, hi guys. Thanks so much, Brian. Um, Brian has told us about media. I want to show you guys a few things. I want to show you what it looks like. Media. I hands up anyone who's been able to experience some of the things we've created today. Ah, sweet. That's most everyone. Okay. So what you guys have used today is the app. It's a mobile app. Media comes in. It comes in twofold. So you have the mobile app, which you guys have been able to use and experience, right? We also have a cloud editor. So for anyone who is viewing augmented reality content like you guys have done today, you need the mobile app. But Brian was talking about enabling creators, enabling people to actually create this content, right? So how you do this is using a cloud editor. Now, this is a visualization done by a really good graphic artist, Felix. Um, this is basically what the cloud editor looks like. I just delve a bit into this. Um, this is so 1 second. Okay, yeah. Um, the cloud editor basically lets, like Brian said, it's a no-code platform. So it's going to let anyone, regardless of your coding knowledge, if you know how to code or not, if you are techie or not, anyone's supposed to be able to just log in and be able to create augmented reality experiences. The one thing we were trying to do with media was try and make a platform that is as robust as possible while as simple as possible for anyone to pick up. So we were trying to find a nice balance for both. For anyone online, anyone who's watching live, and anyone here who's interested, I've had a few questions from some guys. Media is currently live. Just go on to www.mediar.com. You can access the web, you can access the cloud editor from there. So this is a bit more on the creative side. This is what the landing page for the web editor looks like. Now, like I've said, we're trying to make it as simple as possible to pick up and use, but as robust as possible, so you're able to do a lot with it. Now, this is just a high-level overview. I think some of you might have seen this experience over there. This was basically what we had to do to create it. Now, media accepts several file formats. You can use images, you can use videos, you can use 3D models, and you can use audio files. So it scales from however simple you want to do it. If you want to take your family photo and add a video into that, so like you can watch it later, or you can go to the point where you're creating 3D models and 3D content and adding content and adding that to images that you have. So it's a spectrum, but the idea of it was to make it as simple as possible for anyone to pick up. So those are just some of the file formats that media uses. One really cool thing for anyone who creates content, you get analytics. So let's say you've created cool poster, a cool poster, and you've put it out to the world, you're able to get analytics. You're able to see, okay, my poster was viewed by most people at around 5 p.m. on a Friday. Or if I'm a brand, I know, okay, that's when my thing is selling. That's my peak. I'm able to, as part of some of the analytics you get, you're able to find out where my content was scanned. You're able to find out what time my content was scanned, or your content is scanned in this case. Yeah, these are just some examples of, and I hope you guys have been able to experience this. These are some of the examples of the things we created with media using the cloud editor. Now we've talked about the cloud editor. What you use to view the content you've created in the cloud editor is the mobile app. So this is just an example of the app, which I hope you guys have got a chance to test as well as download. This is also another example of, this is something we call the world tracking. Now, I got a really interesting question from a dev. I don't know where he is in the crowd. His question was, once I've scanned my piece of content, can I leave? Can I go with it and still have it? And this is one of the things we've implemented right now. It's a form of world tracking. Now, as of right now, media is an image tracked platform. So any content you create is tracked onto an image. Now, as per his question, one of the things you can do to take away the content and move with it is you can use a world tracking method, which we have inbuilt in media. You just save your content and you're able to then, okay, and you're able to then, wherever you are, maybe lay it on your desk and view that content post the fact. Now, there's a bit of a caveat to this as of now, but same stands that you're able to also do world tracking with media. So this is just an example of something we were able to do. I think it's also one of the demos there. It's an example of something we're able to switch into world tracking. So the idea with this is, on some of your phones, if you save that content, you're able to go home and still look at. So let's say this was a model of Shamina. I don't know if you guys recognize it. So if it was from Shamina's business card, you're able to go home with it and like, oh, look at, you can see her Instagram links and her being able to reach out to her post the fact or while you're away from the main poster. Speaking of Shamina, I want to introduce our MD Shamina to really talk about who the platform is for. Shamina.
Hello, hello. Thank you so much, Longi, for taking us through the platform. As Longi mentioned, my name is Shamina Rajab, and we really thought through about who this platform is for. And I just want you to introduce you some of the individuals. Now, we segmented our target audience into two. We have a primary audience and a secondary audience. So let me take you to the primary audience. Now, meet Brayo. Brian. Meet Brayo, a freelancer, graphic designer. He gets jobs here and there, and he's trying to position himself more to get a more stable income and job, offerings, right? So he'll leverage on media and add digital layers to his posters, to what he's giving to his clients, etc. Right? Meet Stephanie. Stephanie owns a digital communication agency. She's self-employed. She's now business is now stabilizing. She's now seeing to see consistency in her business, and she wants to take it to the next level. So what she's going to offer her clients now is superimpose digital layers on the work that she's giving to Safaricom for branding, right? To BlackRhino for their comms and marketing. So this is for Stephanie. Stephanie's in the room. Impact sectors. Meet Hulita. Hulita is a impact designer. She creates work around a lot of human rights activism, around environment, and she does different projects that drive towards impact. Now, how is she trying to drive this engagement and interactivity, create awareness around the work that she's doing? How are we going to make people more involved and engaged as they're going through it. Just we don't want to read reports anymore that much, you know. Sorry, Brian, to your statistics. Um, we want something that's more engaging and visual. So if she can add videos, images to some of, you know, if she's doing an environmental campaign and she wants to show the degradation of the environment, she can, you know, tap to the emotion of our audience and is able to show some of these videos and images. You can superimpose 3D visualization to show the degradation of environment. And this is what media is trying to do. Now, our secondary audience. Media is going to cut across all industries and all sectors. You know, you went through our experiential zone and you got to see what it can do for education. I'm studying anatomy in class and I have this big, boring black and white book and I can scan it and now interact with the brain, you know, zoom in, zoom out, and it actually increases your retention. You are able to remember more, it's more engaging. Cuts across fashion. Imagine scanning our media t-shirts and you're able to download the app or go into the website and build on the cloud editor. For visual arts, artists are now able to decolonize space using AR. We are able to build something, a whole art piece, scan it and deploy it right here in this room. So the possibilities around the technology and with media are endless. And I can stand here all day to give you guys use cases, but I'd like to introduce my colleague, my friend, Abraham Chalo, to take you through the unique functionality that we have with this platform. Thank you so much, guys. Abo, we call him Abo.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you all, guys. It thank you, sir. It means a lot to us. We had a dream. We had a dream, and the dream is life now. And the fact that you have believed in us and worked with us through the journey, I'll come to that. We're grateful. When we started building this system, what we had in mind was a creative economy. People talk, people speak, oh, we are going to empower you, oh, we're going to do this for you. But we were deliberate. We built the system with a financially inclusive model. And I will get to that. We have the content creator, right? I know we have creatives in the room. They take a lot of time to develop certain skills. And those skills need to be monetized, right? Then we have the brands. The brands have amazing products that look for visibility. And then we have the consumers, right? So we were deliberate to connect that ecosystem whereby value is being exchanged, right? So the creator creates, the brand partners with him, the consumers consume. What do I mean? So you have gone through the experiential area. You are able to scan products, right? I'll give you an example. And thank you to our host, Safaricom. So Safaricom are running a campaign. They're looking for visuals. I mean, they're looking for eyeballs. They're looking for people who they can sell their product to, right? The product has been created by Brand2D, our amazing partners, right? So Brand2D, one of the creators or Brand2D who've created that, every time this product is being scanned, Safaricom are getting value for their brand. The creator, on the other hand, is getting a commission, something called pay-per-view model. So as long as this campaign is running, everyone is happy. The brands are happy. The creators are happy. And the consumers are getting wowed, right? So this is what we did. We were very deliberate about it. You have gone through the use cases. I will not delve deeper into that. But the power behind this technology is amazing. The retention that you get. I had the privilege of talking to one of our supporters, Dr. Rajab. She's here with us, and she's our mother as well. She was keen to say she's going back to the doctors and to tell them what this technology can do and the impact it has. So can you imagine that? That's a user who sees the potential of this. Then the journey and the story goes on. Retention is amazing. Again, power in the architectural field. I know some of you have built, some are in the process of building your schematics, right? You scan the schematics and immediately you get 3D models that you can review, you can revise, you can question. It brings an immersive element to everything that you would probably want to do. Yeah. Oh, outdoor advertising, what we call out of home. I know there are marketers in the room, right? And one of the hard conversations marketers have is justifying budget. Why do you need $6 million to run that campaign? This can be one of those tools that you use to justify your spends. Why? As Longino has showed you he showed you the analytics. The campaigns are supported by data. So you can go back to your HOD and say, look, you gave me $1 million to run this campaign. I have given you 1 million eyeballs, right? They have here, it's documented. Not only did I give you $1 million, I gave you average dwell time of, say, this number of hours, again, analytics. So you can support your marketing spends. This is the best story about this space. Most marketers, your conventional day-to-day marketing, you see a billboard, you see a flyer hanged on the wall or the billboard on the road as you pass. But they can only do so much. With this technology, it adds another layer of call to action. So when I scan this, depending on the brand and what message they want to communicate, you can channel the consumers to make a decision, purchase, to engage, to give you feedback. You won't get that on your conventional advertising. You won't get that on your billboard. You won't get that on the newspaper. So this technology allows you to do that. As we were building this, yes, these are good stories, right? But now we get to business. It's an amazing tool. Thank God for our support and the, the grantors. But it needs to make business sense for us. So what are we doing? What's a way forward? This is our go-to-market approach, right? We have to be deliberate on how we engage. So one of the key things that we're going to do is we've already started identifying strategic partnerships whereby we can collaborate with people, right, to support what we're building. Government collaboration, very key. They have the muscle, they have the networks. When we plug in that resource, I know we'll be able to disseminate this platform and share knowledge to hundreds and hundreds. Recognition and certification. This one is very key. We want to collaborate with Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, whereby we will take them through the curriculum of this system, and hopefully they'll be able to endorse us and come journey with us so that we're able to certify these young men and women so that they have something to hold, and they have a skill that they can monetize, right? Customized trainings in institutions. Again, this system, as you have seen, is cut across all learning institutions, even the very young. I think you saw the job that was done by Netherlands school. He saw that. Can you imagine at that level, we are able to convert these young children, put it in the curriculum. So we are planning to do that. So customized training programs, train the trainer. This one for us is very huge. I know some of you here will make sure that we onboard you guys so that we share the skills, we train you so that now you can cascade the skills downward, so that now we create that economy through this technology. Media partners, very important, and I'm glad that um, we've gotten media partners that are going to support us in this journey. So all this community engagement, this is part and parcel of what we intend to do. Workshops and boot camps. We are planning very soon, and as we have done before, we'll put out a call. We'll ask you, once you receive that call in our socials, send it to the community. They are young. Brand gives you the statistics of these young men, right? So tafadhali, share this gospel, if I can call it that. So we'll have workshops and boot camps where we will equip these young men and women with the skills. Not only do we want to equip them, we will handhold them so that they are able now to monetize with projects that they can share with the corporates and the brand owners. And this is what I talked about, incorporate real projects. This is our story. It's been long, as you've seen, Brian. It's been hard, but we would not have done this without a partner that believed in our brand. So we gave them a story about what we want to build. They listened to us, but they came through. Allow me to welcome on stage the creative director of Brand Today, one of our amazing partners, Bet.
Hi, so my name is Dennis Bet. I am creative director Brand 2D. We were the team that was picked to help tell this story, brand this amazing platform and this amazing product, and create a marketing campaign that would make an impact. Now, today you've heard a lot about what this platform is, what it does, and who it's for. And overall, what's the most exciting thing about it for me is this platform is at the core of it empowering African youth. I believe that is something we should be absolutely excited about, and the opportunity to reshape um, creative culture. Reshaping creative culture is at the core of what Brand 2D stands for. We've been doing so over the last 10 plus years through people and brands, and it's been an opportunity to do great things, especially when it comes to connecting with youth. Now, the opportunity for an agency like us to receive such a meaningful brief is very rare. This was such a special moment, and I believe um, the BlackRhino team did such a fantastic job. Thank you for choosing us. And with that, we were excited that the values that they hold and the values that we have work together to birth such an amazing visual identity and a marketing campaign that we're really proud of. This is not just a campaign, it's a revolution. The technology that brings change is an opportunity, and Brand would say a divine opportunity to empower young creatives while obviously showcasing the possibilities of AR. We want, oh, sorry, we want to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, beyond digital information, over overlaying reality in terms of AR. We creatives and brands are able to create experiences that connect with audiences, and that's why we're here today. Arise, Africa. Arise, Africa. It's more than a call to action. It's more than a slogan. It's a call to action, right? It signifies the awakening of the African spirit. We refuse to be overlooked any further in the global narrative. This movement matters. African youth matter. Imagine a future where African youth are not just consumers of technology, but we're creators, we're innovators, we're leaders. Arise Africa is the first step in redefining this what technology's role in our lives is. In summary, sorry. In summary, Branch D and the MediAR team are committed to this vision and dream, a dream where African creativity and technology walk hand in hand. So join us, join the revolution. Let's arise Africa.
Can we give the BlackRhino team and Brown to D team a round of applause? I hope that in this room you're gonna arise and be as the slogan says. So I want to, before we come to the end, I want to invite Abu back just to give a vote of thanks. Yep.
Thank you very much, Lash. I will not shed a tear. So if you know that would happen, but it overwhelms us. As I said, wait. I never shed a tear. Oh, I'll be in trouble for the next 2024 from January to December. But Maria, you're a good person, but there are thugs on this other side. I know them by name. Anyway, first of all, allow me to thank Safaricom for partnering with us. In fact, Safaricom is one of the brands that take on crazy ideas. They're like, "Mm, bring it on." They have walked with us in this journey. And today they've hosted us. They opened their doors for us. And thank you, Safaricom. We could not have done this without you. Funders, oh my, as I mentioned, we had a dream. And how many of you know and agree that opportunity favors a prepared mind? Yep, yep. So it just happened to favor us. It didn't happen solely because we were prepared. Someone funded us. Ignite Culture Fund through the HCP. You give a big round of applause to Ignite Culture. British Council. Oh man, there's so much love from BlackRhino to British Council. It moved from, yes, we are funding you, to a partnership that we've become family. So thank you very much, British Council. Thank you. Big round of applause. And then there's a Hiva Fund. No, 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 you just didn't hear me right. The Hiva Fund. I could go on and on about how this journey began. It wasn't easy. We managed to be selected out of how many guys? 700? Yeah, we managed to be selected. It wasn't easy. They drilled us. They're here. They're, they're seated right there. Asked us very hard questions to justify why they should fund us. But thank God we managed to go through that grilling process, and They wired the funds into our accounts and we started working. So thank you very much, Hiva Fund. Another amazing, crazy team brand today. These guys, if you're looking for a brand partner, they're right here. Brand today. We gave them a story of what we want to build, and then they gave the visuals. You see the visuals that you're seeing, all this credited to brand today. Thank you very much, brand today. Thank you very much, brand today. We could not have put this together without one of our very amazing partners. They're seated right behind the corner right there. Define Africa. A round of applause for Define Africa. Amazing individuals. You know what happens? Before you guys show up, they're here building things way past midnight, almost at times to the morning. Thank you, Define Africa. We love and appreciate you. Again, if you're looking for an events partner, they're right there. Define Africa. Exchange numbers. Thank you very much, Define Africa. Timeless Motion. Timeless Motion are one of those guys that we've become family. We've partnered with them through our crazy executions. Timeless Partner is not only a partner, they're family. Timeless Partner does videography. They do live streams, and they are our partner today. They are live streaming this event. So if you are looking for partner to do your live streaming videography, Timeless Motions, thank you very much. Let's exchange contacts. They're right here. Thank you very much. The other partner that we cannot forget, White Rhino. White Rhino. I won't get to the genesis of what White Rhino are, but they are our brothers and sisters. There's Black Rhino and there's White Rhino. White Rhino, thank you very much. You see the production, the documentary that you've seen on the screen, shot by White Rhino. So again, if you're looking for partners, partner with you, building documentaries. And again, White Rhino were very instrumental to doing a Disney production recently. Again, this just doesn't happen. So there's quality in the room. White Rhino. She's seated right here. She has a red top. So talk to her. Thank you very much, White Rhino. Our MC. MC extraordinaire. Lash. Thank you. Lash has worked with us through our many productions, and she's always amazing. It's like new every day. Thank you, Lash. We honor you. Smalls. There's a guy called Smalls right here. Smaller, please stand up. Thank you. Smaller was our events director. He puts everyone on check, even the employer. We've given him a contract. He'll keep us on check. So if you're looking for an events director, floor manager, that's your guy right there. And he's joined by his son. Wake up. That's his assistant. Kwanzaa. Thank you very much, Smolo. Jean Marie. Jean Marie is one of those creatives that do things that floor you. You've seen the videos that you've seen, the bumpers, right? That has been created by Jean Marie. You give him a brief and he executes par excellence. So Jean Marie, thank you very much. Lamek. Lamek is an amazing, talented young man. He directed the documentary. He shot it. So again, looking for documentary and a good director, Lamek. That's your guy. Clifford. Where are you, Clifford? Clifford is our amazing photographer. He's right there behind. So Clifford, thank you very much. Amazing photographer. Thank you, Clifford. Again, I want to thank Dr. Rajab. Thank you, Harry, for believing in our crazy ideas and pushing the envelope for us in those circles. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mom. In general, we have had so many suppliers. We cannot call them all out, but we thank you for believing in us and supporting us. But there's one more person that I like to acknowledge and appreciate. Brian Afande. He This was not in the plan last time he checked it. So yes, Brian Afande is passionate. You've seen how he speaks. If he doesn't believe in it, he doesn't engage. He believes in this. And look at us, we are all here to support his vision. So thank you very much, Brian Afande. I know he doesn't like this, but thank you, Brian. We honor and salute you. Thank you, Brian. And thank you, all of you, for believing in us. It's a Friday evening and we're house full. Thank you so much. We do not take it for granted that we extended our invites to you and you showed up. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much. Finally, we thank God. Through him, all things are possible. You have seen people dream, but with him, he extends it. So we cannot wrap it without thanking God. So thank you very much, our Father. I will put it back to Lasho to conclude it for us. Thank you very much.
Let's give everyone mentioned. You clap for yourselves. A big round of applause. Um, for those who are familiar with me, I like to wrap everything into a profound thinking statement. And I was just thinking about the journey that took everyone to get here, especially those who have been part and parcel in creating what we're going to use now and in the future. So, the most expensive place in the world is the cemetery, right? Because a lot of people die without not living out their dreams. So, my last remarks are 3 points. Number one, don't just dream, do. Okay. Number two, write your vision in detail. Sorry. So number one, dream and do. Number two, write your vision down in detail. Put it up where you can see it. Every day, seek to actualize it. Number three, the last part and the most important part of today's evening is your network, is your net worth. Take a moment and just look at the person who's sat next to you or behind you. If you have a chain becomes a chain because there's links to it. So if you consider yourself a link, each and one of you is a link. And if you find a connection between who is sat next to you or who you talk to, you never know. They could be the people that one day you could work together towards achieving something, or they could give you a word of encouragement. So don't leave this room without not networking and connecting with those in the room, because you don't know what power they have in your vision or in the path that you want to take. So a round of applause to everyone that made this night possible, and most importantly, because you're here to celebrate with them. And I wish you all a thriving journey in making your dreams come true. And as you end the year, make time to reflect on who you were throughout and make sure that your next year, you're a vision of your own dream. So thank you very much. Let's take this time to network. There's loads of food, there's loads of drinks. And have a lovely evening.